What are your immediate thoughts when you hear a guy refer to himself as an alpha male? How far can I roll my eyes back after practicing all these years? My eyes be rolling like a slot machine. I choked on my water and had the water in nose thing reading your comment. Take your damn up vote. Straight Tywin Lannister. Any man who must say back quote I'm the king is no true king. And on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck. Boundless and bare the lone and level sands stretch far away. Whoa, I didn't know these guys existed outside of the internet. Then probably look over to see if he's going to do anything funny. Chihuahua in human form. An animal seething with aggression due to constant terror from feeling threatened by literally everything around it. It works for chihuahuas, too. I'm of the belief that anyone who refers to themselves as alpha, beta, etc. is a ref loser. If a person calls themselves beta, then I'd be worried about them. That's just sad, man. Unless they are Dutch. In the Netherlands beta just means STEM. Alpha is humanities. Gamma is economics. Alpha children wear grey. They work much harder than we do. Because they're so frightfully clever. I'm really awfully glad I'm a beta. Because I don't work so hard. And then we are much better than the gammas and deltas. Gammas are stupid. They all wear green. And delta children wear khaki. Oh no. I don't want to play with delta children. And epsilons are still worse. If he has to say it, he isn't. I mean, are these alpha males a thing at all? No. Even the researcher who originally wrote down the concept has backtracked on it. Here we go. Apostrophe. I have a guy who comes through my store, and when I ask for a name he says Alpha Mike unironically. I put his name as Beta Mark. I had a good laugh at this. Bravo. Insecure and childish. Insubordinate and churlish. Do you want to go to war? Balaka. Douchebag. I always thought douchebags had a purpose. P. Now douching is almost completely pointless. Kind of like alpha males. Alpha male. Look guys, they said almost completely pointless. Yay. P. Loser. My exact thought was ha. Loser. It's important to I clarify my exact thought includes laughing at them. If I hear any guy refer to himself or another man as an alpha, I think it's a child. Gen Xer here. I've never heard a guy say that in my presence, and if I did I would chuckle loudly. You lead by example. Gen Xer as well. What this guy says. They eat a lot of alfalfa. This is the Rorschach answer that I thought Op wanted when he said immediately thought of when I hear alpha male. It's the alphabets wizard. https://www.youtube.com/watch v=vikokcpbgz4 surfing that spoon. It's alphabets time. I wonder who would win in a fight between the alphabets wizard and the alpha jetty gobbler. You're a sad, strange little man Buzz Lightyear. Alpha? So, like, the first product that's full of errors? If he works really hard, maybe one day he'll be a release candidate male. That he's one of those idiots who probably subscribes to a grifter's course and endlessly watches TikToks of strange edits featuring a mental serial killer from a 2000 movie. No actual alpha male or Chad would use those words unironically. Nah, plenty of actual Chads refer to themselves as such. It's always their given name so it's fine. Big ego. Thinks he's God's gift to women and a general asshole to be around. Working with these types is a ref nightmare. He's a B. Aside from the fact that the whole alpha/beta/omega/sigma thing is essentially the male equivalent of zodiac signs, if a guy has to say out loud that he is an alpha, he is not what he thinks he is. There's no alpha, beta, omega, sigma. There's only two types of men. Smegma men and legma men. Anger issues and a bit of a dickhead. Tosser. Absolute cockwimbling bellend. Tendency to get aggressive when they feel small. At some point, will try and include me in the alpha thing. and will insist it even more vigorously when I call it all bullshit. I'm imagining an evening in the pub sort of scenario. That's what immediately comes to mind. Interesting word choices at the start of that. Are you British by any chance? A void. I would think of that guy as being a massive twat. Besides, alpha male status is something other people bestow upon you. It would be a ceremony consisting purely of twats. Anyone who uses the term alpha male outside of a nature documentary needs to have the back of their legs smacked. As a lesbian, I just know they are going to follow it up with you just haven't had the right dick. I've been around a long time, nearly 60 years. In my experience, men who have to say they are an alpha, those that have to have every sticker in their vehicle, which is usually some 4x4 monstrosity, those that feel the need to get into your face are normally the ones with the lowest self-confidence. It's the quiet guy at the corner minding his own business, the father of 4 in the minivan, the veteran who doesn't go around announcing himself. He's the real alpha male. We're in the same age group. I was born in the 60s. I think we throw the word hero around way too much today, but there are the everyday heroes trying to make life better for their family and other people that are never mentioned. These other people young guys need to be emulating, not F. Joe Rogan or Ben Shapiro, but sadly it's the other way around. We really did something wrong. I don't know what it was, but we messed up a whole generation of young men. Those everyday heroes are humble and unassuming. Internet grifters are very loud and braggadocious. The problem is advertising. I ask him where his wolf pack is. In the 5% of guys who respond and say, inevitably, oh, I'm something of a lone wolf, I then inform them that lone wolves are shunned by their pack and wolf society as a whole and often die alone of starvation. They walk away after that. I love you. I usually just cringe and distance myself. I always assume it's someone who can't get laid without paying for it, covering up their insecurities.